It's Mrs. Teeks here, and I hope that you're doing well. I have my recorder ready to rock and roll. I hope that the first few times, first few videos that you've tried it out have been helpful. We've learned B, which was, if you remember, our thumb and our pointer finger. And B was also on the third line of the treble clef. We've also learned A, which was our thumb, our pointer finger, and our middle finger. And A, as you can see, was on the second space of the music staff. Okay, so real quick, here is my B and my A. Quick couple reminders, a nice gentle sound will give you the best tone. If I'm puffing up my cheeks like this, I get that icky squeak. So make sure that you're being kind and considerate and trying your best to get a good tone. Okay, let's start out by reviewing number 7. We're not going to break it down as far as we did last week because hopefully you got a chance to play it for fun at home. We'll just say the letter names in order. Okay, so number 7, here we go. B, 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 A, 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 rest. B, A, B. All right, let's try putting it into a recorder now. Here we go. Great work. Number 8, same thing. We won't break it down as much, but we will say the letter names and then play it. If you remember from last week, the problem spot was going from measure 2 to measure 3 because it didn't follow that same pattern. So saying the letter names, here we go. A, B, B, A, B, 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 A. All right, let's try playing it. Starting with A, 2 fingers and our thumb, left hand on the top. Here we go. Hopefully that wasn't too hard for you and you're able to follow along. I did forget to remind you at the beginning, left hand goes on the top. And another little trick, because right now we're not really using our right hand. When I'm playing, a lot of times I'm just holding on the very bottom of my recorder with my right hand just to keep it so it's not wiggling around a ton, okay? So just another little trick. Ready for a new note? Our next new note is G. Okay, and I'm gonna move myself up here to the corner. Woo! Wow, that was fun. All right, a little cheesy. All right. You can see my road map right below me. I have my thumb and my 3 fingers of my left hand covering all 3 holes. I want to make sure that I have my fingers curled nicely and that I'm really making sure that I cover those holes completely so I get the best sound. This is what G should sound like. And again, nice gentle airstream. Okay. Now, looking at number 1, notice G is a little tricky because it's also on a line, just like what B was, but it's on the second line. Remember our fancy dancy saying, empty garbage before dad flips, or evacuate garage because dad farted. Okay, use that to help you out, right? But for right now, this song only has G's in it. So it's 3 fingers and um and my thumb. Let's say the rhythm first for number 1. Here we go. Ta, 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 toe. Now remember, the rhythm is super simple and it is only 1 note. So it might be something that you feel like, oh, I can just breeze through it, but you need to make sure you break it down. Otherwise, it's not going to sound correct. It's going to be a big mush, okay? So number 1, now I'm thinking the rhythm and playing G on my recorder. Here I go. Good work. Number 2, same thing, super easy peasy. Rhythm first, then we'll play it. Here we go. Toe, ta, 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 toe. All right, number 2, on G, thinking it, playing G. Here we go. Okay, and you could hear I had a couple little squeaks in there. My finger had slipped just enough that I wasn't covering the hole properly. So make sure that if you're getting those squeaks, you're either putting too much air in or you're not covering the way that you should on the recorder. Number 3, here I go. Ta, ta, ta-dee, ta, 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 ta. Rest. Ta, ta, rest, rest. Ta, ta. That was a quick guest appearance by Christopher, my son. Playing it now on my recorder. Here I go. Okay, now what you need to realize is I'm whispering rest because I've done this for a while and I can do that real quick. You should only think the rest, okay? Cool? So pretty easy. Now let's try putting all of them together with B, A, and G. We'll do number 4 and 5 today, okay? You can try number 6 and then a song that I have on the next slide by yourself, okay? Going really super slow. I think with number 4, I think you guys are smart enough. We could probably just say the letter names. Now it does have a little reminder here. There's a repeat sign, which means once we're done, we go all the way back to the beginning and we play it a second time. Okay, so number 4, saying the letter names first. Here we go. B, 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 A, 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 G, 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 G. And we'd go back and we'd repeat. Again, you guys are smart cookies, so I don't think we need to say the letter names again. Instead, we'll try jumping in and playing it on a recorder. B, A, G. Okay, now the easy thing about this one is we start on B, then we go to A, then we go to G. So we're just stepping our fingers down, okay? Starting on B, and don't forget that repeat sign. Here we go. Good work. Okay. If you need to pause here, you can try that one again to really get used to moving your fingers up and down. Okay. Number 5, we start on G. I knew that because as I'm looking here at number 5, it's on the second line. B was on the third line. Okay, so saying the letter names, and I have Maddie here with us. We have G. Excuse me, Maddie. Stay there, honey. G, 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 rest. A, A, rest. B, rest. A, rest. G, repeat. G, 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 rest. A, rest. B, rest. A, rest. G. Okay, now again, putting it into our recorder. And I think we have a guest that wants to join us. Let me get her situated here. Now, this is going to take some talent being able to play my recorder and hold my daughter at the same time. We ready, fourth graders? Oh, and she's showing you her mermaid. Number 5. Here I go. Repeat. So you could hear I had a couple squeaks in there. It's because I was a little wiggly with Maddie. I recommend if you're doing this, don't have a 3-year-old sitting on your lap. Okay, now I think that's a good place to stop for our recorder this week with Mrs. Teagues. I do encourage you to try number 6 by yourself at home using the same strategies that we did, saying the letter names first and then trying to play it. And if you're really feeling courageous, you can try our first song, which is Hot Cross Buns. And it's just B, A, and G. Now, I also showed you, I posted on your Google Classroom a really fun website that you can use, at home to play some more songs if you feel that you're doing pretty good. Okay, go ahead and check that out. It was musicplayonline.com, and you don't need a login. And I did write some instructions on where to go and what to do. Okay, so I encourage you to do that. And as you're practicing, I encourage you to go ahead and pause my video to help you read the music and play just by yourself and not only with me. I wish you all the best and can't wait to hear you in weeks to come. All right? Wish you well.